One of the things that your teachers may make a lot of use of is the class notebook. You can get to the class notebook from here. So it's going to be under homepage near the top of section 1. If you are using the other view, it would be in the tabs list in the general channel. So if we go into the class notebook, it's going to look different for all of your classes. Some teachers may make more use of it than others, and they're going to organize it differently. But the thing that you need to know is that this icon right here is how you navigate the notebook. So right now it's going to be sitting on the last page that I left it on, but if I want to see what else is in this notebook, I'm going to click on this. It acts a little bit like a binder. So you have different sections, and within each section you'll have different pages. So these sections up here are ways that your teacher has organized information that you're going to need in the classroom. This is our Minecraft club, so we have information about the club in general, about our class craft quests, any useful videos, things like that. The other thing that you'll see down at the bottom that is extremely important is this. So remember, this is my test student. Their name is Test. So this is their student notebook. Your student notebook will have your name on it. And if you click on it to expand it up, you'll see all of the sections that your teacher has put into your class notebook. And you'll use those for different things as your teacher instructs. For example, in our club, we have to do build permits for all of our different builds. So this is where all of our test students' build permits live. Now, Class Notebook is an amazing tool, and there is so much you can do with it. I'm not going to spend time going over every single detail, but a couple things that I wanted to point out that are going to come in handy. Number one, if you're filling things in, and your teacher may assign your worksheets directly in your class notebook, so this can really come in handy. If typing is not your strongest skill, you can actually dictate what is going to go in here. So let's say I'm going to fill in this section. I can click on this dictate button, and then I'm going to start dictation. I'm going to build a farm with different sections for all of the animals. And there we go. Another tool that I have my students use quite a lot is the Draw tool. So I will have my students sketch a design. I'm going to go to the Draw tab. I can select a color. I can draw in the design. I'm going to do really quickly here. When I'm finished, it's going to be really important that I go back to this type icon, otherwise I'm just going to keep drawing. And all of those changes will sync automatically. The only other thing you may want to be aware of, your teacher may use the content library. I don't tend to do it as much for many different reasons, but your teachers may. So just know that the content library is where things like class handouts usually live. The collaboration space is the space that you can edit other than your student notebook. So your teacher may have different sections in here for you to put things in. One of the ones that my students use most often in this club is the interesting coordinates. So whenever they come across something interesting, they'll add it here so that everybody else can find it. Now, the other interesting thing that you can do is you can actually use this for collaboration with other people. And one of the neat things that you can do is if you want to see who has been making changes, you can turn on Show Authors and it will tell you who has added things to different sections.